Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hope you're gonna have an awesome day today. Arrowverse, if you already do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. But while you're at it, go ahead, push that bell for notifications so you can get to scoop my news, upcoming videos. Okay, wow, we are so close to the finale of The Flash Season 9. I know, it's been a wild ride, and this episode, well, let's just say the ending was not what I thought it was, but it was actually interesting. So, in the episode, we see CCPD. Now, this is Prime Earth. I thought this was a different Earth or a different multiverse, but no, it's not. So, Malcolm walks inside CCPD and wondering, he wants to speak to the captain, and he sees Captain. I guess, I thought it was Christian Kramer who was Captain of CCPD, but it's not, it's a new one. And she sees that he looks real familiar to Detective Eddie Thawne, the one who died nearly, I'd say, about like 10 years ago. So we're on a new world. This is part 2, The Blues. What an episode this was. This was kind of interesting. So right now, Iris is saying Barry has been gone for 6 hours and 42 minutes. Now, we need to find Barry exactly where he's at. And Chester says that there's an unknown energy source. Well, it's cobalt. And we have no idea what this energy source is or what it does. But it's what kidnapped Barry, basically. And Mark comes back and he says, so you guys need help finding Barry, I see. So Mark says that, okay, since Barry's not here, then that means we need work double time and help him out. So let's get started. But Allegra and let's just say Iris are late night working, and Iris finds her old article she was gonna publish, but then again, Allegra had to do something in the hallway. But she gets struck really hard by a beam of lightning, and she gets knocked out. Yeah, literally. She hits the Bremer pressure pipeline, and the gas spreads all around the citizen room. And so basically, people are collapsing and getting knocked out because of the gas. And so Iris, she runs right into her office and calls a distress signal. As soon as she does it, Keiynan and Mark actually teleport to her location, and Keiynan was able to save these two poor pedestrians. But the thing is that the three of them found Allegra on the floor. Iris and Mark and Keiynan, they know what's going on now. They rushed her back to Star Labs, and right now she has some energy force inside her body, cobalt. It's inside her body, and it's messing around her metric system. So back at Star Labs, we're still in Star Labs. Well, the thing is that something bad is happening, basically. Yes, Allegra is injured, she's hurt, but Barry's captured. Okay, it's Barry's captured. The thing that captured Barry is now hunting us one by one. So Mark says what we need to do is we need to lock down Star Labs and keep ourselves safe. And Chester says, I'm on it, and I'm actually going to monitor the spectrometers for energy sources. So at CCPD, basically, Malcolm is trying to tell the new CCPD captain his story, exactly what happened and why I look like this guy and what is this private file that was sent to my office, and she wants to see his identity. So he pulls out his identity, and it says Malcolm Gilmer? Like, really? Okay, that was interesting. So she says, tell me exactly what happened. And he says, I told you, I was working at Mercury Labs. So Mercury Labs, I know where Mercury Labs are at. We all know Mercury Labs. But then he hears an eerie voice, a deep, dark, eerie voice. And he turns around and he runs out. I couldn't blame him because that voice really did freak me out. And it was not Zoom's voice at all. I can tell you that. So Mark is locking up, but Mark, he's talking to Keiynan, and he says some pretty rude things to Keiynan, and Keiynan actually leaves the room, but it's not Mark. Yes, it's actually Cobalt Blue. He's inside of Mark, possessing Mark. Okay, so right now we see Cecile and Iris, they're keeping hold of the time vault. They're staying there for protection, basically, because they're on lockdown. So Chester sees that there's Mark, and Mark says he's playing victim. He says Keiynan says something mean to me, basically, and he says, you know, man, what I'll do is I'll take over for here. I'll be spectering over, see if Cobalt Blue's out here. You go be with Allegra. So he does, but he's actually tampering with Chester's system, meaning he's trying to disable the location of where the energy source is at Cobalt. So we see in the rain, Malcolm is going crazy in his head. He's having these visions. Technically, he's not going crazy. These aren't just visions, they're memories. So he sees Iris and he knows exactly where Iris is at. Well, technically, her Citizen newspaper company. Then Cecile's knocked out. Yeah, so definitely Iris comes out with the time vote. She sees that it's Mark all along. And she says, so it's you. You're the new avatar for the negative speed force. And you're the one who's been hunting and attacking all of us, weren't you? So Mark said that yes, and I'm going to get my payback. He was about to strike down Iris, but then he got struck down himself badly. I thought it was going to be Barry, but no, it was not Barry. It was Speed Force Nora. Yeah, she's back. But she's injured. She's like really weak right now. That Zeppa Lightning really did take a toll on Cobalt Blue, and he was like really injured badly. So he ended up running away with his tails behind his legs and disappearing. And so after he disappeared, so basically she was trying to explain to the whole team, I'm weak because the negative speed force is attacking the, I guess you could say, my speed force, and my speed force powers are failing, and I can't even sense Barry or feel Barry. He's not inside any timeline or even the multiverse. I don't know where he's at. It's like very difficult to pinpoint him, she's trying to say. So Malcolm breaks into Iris's office and he finds a picture of Iris, and memories come back even more. And well, one of Iris's I guess you could say news reporter says, I'm calling security if you don't get out of here. But his mind is going so crazy. He's remembering the exact day he died. And he's seeing the man in the yellow suit, the reverse flash. And then he remembers something very eerie. Iris is in that time vault trying to see and make sure that time hasn't changed since Barry's still missing. But Speed Force Nora did teleport Keiynan back to Star Lab. She's telling Keiynan that you are more than a person. You're not a person. You're, I guess you could say, a force of nature. You're even more powerful than me. I could even fathom enough. But then she disappears, Speed Force Nora. Keiynan disappears as well. The reason why she disappears is because, well, she's about to square up with Cobalt Blue. Yes, Keiynan versus Cobalt Blue. This is insane. It was actually pretty awesome. You get to witness how powerful Keiynan really is. So, if she faces Cobalt Blue anytime, she could take him down easily. But here's what he's saying. Cobalt Blue is saying that the only way to defeat me is to kill me. But the thing is that you'll be killing Mark inside of me. So, as long as I have this crystal, I'm undefeated. Then Keiynan snaps her fingers. He literally disintegrates into ash, into dust. That's how powerful Keiynan really is. It's like insane. And then she immediately brought him back to life. She brought Mark back to life, not Cobalt Blue or anything else. So Keiynan tries to pick up the crystal, but the crystal obviously disappears, just like how it did with Joe in the last episode. Iris is about to go into, I guess you could say, pregnancy right now. Like, she's about to have the baby right now. Then we see Barry. He finally teleports into Star Labs. He rushes Iris to the hospital. And, well, they both discuss, like, the 6 hours they've been in, like, far apart, what happened to each and both of them. They're happy right now that they're together. I was happy that Barry was finally back. And Barry's explaining to the whole team, whoever it is, whoever's going on, we need to stop this. And Mark says, well, I'm going to go after and find that rock and stop it. Keiynan says that, yeah, well, I'm leaving Team Flash because I feel like I could do something better, greater. And she said, don't worry, I'm not leaving Team Flash yet. I'll help you stop Cobalt Blue. But the thing is that Barry said, whoever you need, Keiynan, anytime. But then Barry ends up disappearing again. Yes, we don't know what timeline or multiverse Barry is going to now, where he's at. Malcolm is going insane. Well, technically, I wouldn't blame him because he's having these crazy visions. He literally goes to Eddie's gravesite, digs up his burial, his grave, and he remembers Barry Allen is the Flash. And he remembers exactly what happened. Oh yeah, the captain finds him, says, "You're going crazy, what are you doing?" And then he realizes, "I am Eddie Thawne." I hear that voice, that tone right there. He says, "Okay." Well, he removes the bullet and says, "Do you believe me now?" Shocker. Oh my goodness. We see red lightning in the back. I think this is like the beginning of Cold Blood Blue, like the birth of him. What do you guys think? Do you think Eddie's going to die again in this episode, or will he help out Barry? And then I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always. And yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next one.